Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is the NBA Odds Couple Show for March 14th. And what we're going to do today, Mike Brenner, we're going to break down each of the brackets. Of course, we did a massive multi-hour show yesterday where we got all this stuff into all this stuff. Initially, we looked at the initial lines, and now we're going to just sort of summarize it, give some further thoughts that we have. And we're going to start with the South.
I'll tell you what, before we get too deep into that, I want to pan across this board and let our viewers know the accountability is still #1 priority. I went 3-2 yesterday, 23-19, 54%. Pete went 0-2. It was tough, though. It was close. 16-20, 44%. But he promises through this tournament that number's going up, baby. And I know that number's going up for sure. So with that being said, my man, lay it on us, Pistol Pete.
All right. Well, we're starting with the South, right? Now, the South of Kansas is the favorite. I'm going to quote futures odds that are early futures odds from Heritage. So obviously they'll change.
Okay.
You can get better odds if you shop around closer to tip-off. But Kansas, obviously the favorite at plus 140. And, you know, we've been talking about Cal in multiple videos in multiple ways. They are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th choice at 16-1. Is there any value there?
Whew, could be, Pete. I mean, I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, it's tough to say. And then you got UConn. UConn killed at the end of the year. They are the 6th choice at 14-1.
Yeah.
Then we got Maryland at 9-1, which we think of as a team that we're generally thinking is overvalued. And then the big question is Villanova, guard-oriented. They're second choice at 4.5-1. Kansas is 7-5. Is Kansas coming out of the South for sure? What do you think?
Yeah, I think they are.
You think so?
I really do. And I don't think Nova's going to put up too much of a fight with that.
Not scared of Nova?
No.
And not scared of Cal maybe coming out of nowhere and those freshmen suddenly?
They could. And obviously Hawaii, their first opponent, I think they'll trounce them. But it's the next round where I'll be concerned with Cal.
Right.
But we'll see.
I hear you. All right, so let's look at some of the odds for the round of 64, some of the spreads. We've talked about a lot how in the 8-9 matchups, when you have a 9, that's the favorite. That's kind of telling. And we have that multiple times this year. And we have UConn -3 over Colorado. Now, UConn shocked me. The bookies got my money betting against them. Now, I have to say I'm a believer in UConn. UConn -3 over Colorado. What do we think?
I think UConn can do it, and I think the strength comes from the coaching. I just think Kevin Ollie's got a good handle on his team and knows how to coach them up at this level at this time of the year. So, but Colorado, those Buffs played some decent ball towards the end.
Yeah, they can rebound. They got everything. And then we're discussing ad nauseum Maryland and South Dakota State. Right now, Maryland -9. South Dakota State beat Minnesota and TCU on the road.
Yes.
They can hang. I think we're both in agreement that we like South Dakota State probably more on the first half, though.
No, I'm not going to put that out there, Pete.
You like Maryland?
I think Maryland might get that done.
Really?
Yeah, something tells me.
-9.
I think that they might even know inside we have not lived up to our potential.
They certainly have the talent.
They got the talent. So I'm thinking, they're going to open it up early against that team. And South Dakota State, although it did have a couple big wins this year, I think they might be in a little more than they can handle.
And then we have Cal -7. You said you love Cal. I'm not saying that I disagree with that. Of course, I've been high on Cal the whole second half of the season. Hawaii lost by 3 at home to Oklahoma. Now, Hawaii tends to have a big home court advantage, but still, nice performance there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's going to be a challenge for Cal, but I think they'll be up for the challenge.
You're liking Cal, 7.
Yeah,
not really a question.
No.
All right, and then we have Miami, Florida, and Buffalo. Big line there, -14. But Buffalo had some big losses at Duke, Iowa State, TCU. Just didn't really do well against the top teams. 14 points in the round of 64 is just a massive spread. But maybe Miami, Florida -14.
Well, Doug Upstone brought that up last night during our video. Same thing. Buffalo lost, big time against the bigger team. So I don't know that that's going to change here. And I think Miami will be focused.
He also said he really liked Temple. At that point, it was 6.5. Now it's 7.5.
And he was calling for the outright win.
He was.
He was calling for the outright win.
The line has gone now to -7.5.
Saw that.
You have anything to say about that?
Yeah, I don't know if Temple. I think Iowa. I think they'll just step up talent-wise there. I mean, they might not cover that spread, but I don't think Temple's going to walk away with with the outright win. But then again, hell, you never know. Doug Upstone might be onto something.
Okay, so as of right now, you're looking at Kansas as coming out and not really a serious challenge, no doubt. And if you had to, these are soft predictions, but if you had to pick one South spread right now that's your favorite, what would it be?
My favorite South spread. Okay, well, I'll just put it out there. I like UConn beating Colorado. I like that
-3. Yeah, that's not an official pick. That's just a lead
pick,
as of right now. And as of right now, you know what? I would have to agree with you. UConn -3. That would be all right. So let's move on to the East.